March Madness is really a nickname for the NCAA Men's Division I basketball tournament. But it's also a description of a phenomenon which happens every March, which is why people are interested in the first place, because it really is sort of insanity in the world of college basketball. To me, the NCAA tournament is the best 3 weeks in sports, and it's because of its unpredictability. You just don't know what's going to happen. There are well over 300 Division I basketball programs within the NCAA. Only 68 of those make the NCAA tournament, which is why it's kind of a special thing. There are 68 teams that get in each year, 31 by what is called automatic qualification. They're automatic qualifiers by virtue of winning their conference, either in the regular season or through a conference tournament. The other teams, the other 37, are so-called at-large bids. It gets a little more tricky there in terms of who gets in and who doesn't. There's a selection committee that looks over the resumes of each and every one of the teams available to play in the NCAA tournament and deems 37 of them worthy of the tournament. The bracket itself, for most people, is the physical piece of paper you hold in your office pool when you try to determine who the winners are of the tournament. As you look at a bracket, you see 32 teams on either side of it, which then winnow themselves down to 32 teams, then 16, then 8, etc., all the way to a Final Four, and then, of course, the final 2 teams who play for the national championship. People tune in to watch March Madness, first and foremost, I think, because it's a compelling sporting event, and there's a lot of drama inherent to those games. But it would be naive to suggest that gambling doesn't play a significant role in the popularity of the sport. The estimates I've seen are that there is something like $2.5 billion wagered each year on the NCAA tournament, and most of that is illegal betting. It's tolerated largely because it's in the form of low-stakes office pools. If you work in an office, chances are there's somebody putting together a bracket right now, hitting the copy machine and distributing that bracket around the office so coworkers can fill it in, take their picks, plop down their $5 or $10, whatever the pool is demanding, and take their chances. And that keeps people glued to the set as much as anything, and then they get into it, win or lose. There are a million methods. You can pore over all the data you want to. You can look into trends. You can look into matchups between coaches, matchups between players, schools, conferences. You can employ the which mascot would win in a fight method if you like. I've always thought if Notre Dame's in the tournament, I'm hesitant to pick against them on St. Patrick's Day. Does that matter? I don't know. My advice, don't think too much about it. Go with your gut and have fun.